Hi friends, Sarah here with Boho Stitchery, and it is Monday, so it's time for Make and Knit Monday. So if you want to learn how to knit, grab some needles and some yarn and join me for Making It Monday. Okay friends, so today is Making It Monday. We are going to learn how to do the Sockinette Stitch. It is a 2-row repeat that's made up of a row of knit stitches and purl stitches. And if you don't know how to knit or purl, please go back and review those tutorials on my YouTube channel. It creates a very nice texture. I made a little swatch here showing you kind of what it looks like. So on this side it's real smooth. You have these beautiful V design, and on the back you get these purl bumps. So let's jump in and get started. So like I said, this is a 2-row repeat. For the first row, you're simply going to knit all the way across the row. So go ahead and finish knitting across your swatch, and I'll meet you guys at the end. Okay guys, I wanted to stop towards the end to show you a little extra tip or trick I do. With Sockinette Stitch, you're going to have curling. That's just the nature of the beast. You can't really change it unless you do extra rows of like plain knit stitch on the edges and the side. But this is one technique that kind of helps me to keep it from curling quite so much if I don't want to add an edging on my stockinette piece. So when you get down to your last stitch, what you're going to do is put your yarn in the front like you're going to purl, and you're just going to slip that stitch from your left needle to the right needle, and then you turn your work. So you get this sort of chain stitch effect almost on the side. And so that's just a little something that helps, and I do that at the end of every row. So now for the stockinette stitch for row 2, you're going to purl all the way across. So we're going to go from the back to the front and purl all the way to the end. I'll do a few more stitches with you guys here. So you guys go ahead and on your swatch, go ahead and finish purling all the way to the end, and I'll meet you guys when I get back to the end of mine. Okay, we're back towards the end of the second row of our stockinette stitch swatch. Say that 10 times fast. So again, I'm going to do the same thing I did with row 1. I'm going to purl down to the last stitch, and we don't have to put our yarn in the front because it's already in the front of our work with the purl stitch. So you're just going to slide it from the left needle to the right and turn your work. And that's it guys, that's how you do the stockinette stitch. This is a fabulous stitch. You see it a lot with like sweaters and socks and things like that. Another little interesting bit of info is if you knit something in the round like a hat or a scarf or socks or something like that, you're always going to get this texture. You don't even have to do knit and purl rows. And I'll show that later on. I think that's one of the things I had wrote down was to teach you guys how to knit in the round. So it'll make more sense once you see it. But yeah, if you're doing this stockinette stitch in the round, all you have to do is knit and it will turn out this way. So it's really handy. Took me a while to learn how to knit in the round, but I do enjoy it for making hats and things. So anyway, yeah, thanks for stopping by on Make and Knit Monday, and I will see you guys next week with another Make and Knit Monday tutorial. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me for more fun knit and crochet videos and tips. And I will see you guys on Tuesday for Tutorial Tuesday. Take care guys, see you next time.